What's up, everybody? My name is Parasite. Welcome back to the Jose Mourinho Challenge with Chelsea. Today we have an FA Cup semi-final against QPR, and then a league game against Southampton away from home. We are currently only 8 points clear at the top, but we have 2 games in hand over Man City. And the way things stand, if we win both those games in hand, we win the Premier League. But we don't just want to win the Premier League, we want to go unbeaten, and that is still on. So we have to at least get a draw today. We've got 23 wins, 9 draws, 0 losses on the season. Can we equal the Arsenal Invincibles? I'd like to hope so. We haven't played any games since last episode, since we absolutely thrashed Liverpool at home 5-1 to get past them in the Champions League quarterfinal. Now we've got a match that we should be winning to get to another FA Cup final. Hopefully we can win this one. When it comes to a potential unbeaten season, when you're this late in the season with only a few games left to go, you've got to be optimistic. But I'm almost the opposite because we're almost too good. The last 2 games of the season are very tough. We take on Liverpool and Manchester United. And the fact we've had such a good season means we're going to have the league locked up by then. We're not going to have anything other than the unbeaten season to play for. Is that going to be enough to give us an edge over United and Liverpool, who are going to both be fighting for Champions League positions? I don't know. I think there's a pretty decent chance we lose at least one of those matches and we lose our unbeaten run at the very last hurdle. But right now, we don't need to worry about the Premier League. This is the FA Cup. This is the competition we are the most interested in because it's one we haven't won yet and one we need to win. And I want to do it this year. And I think we have a pretty good opportunity. Having QPR in the semifinal means we should be able to get to the final, but we can't look too far forward. If we underestimate QPR, they can beat us. So I'm putting on a pretty strong squad, both in current form and in actual ability. Bruno Thiago is going to start up top. Pino's going to start on the left-hand side. Kai Havertz had a couple decent games in a row, so he's going to start on the right-hand side. Whenever he's actually in good form, you got to play him. Mourinho's going to start in the midfield as the box-to-box guy. We are playing the higher tempo style. Zvonarek is going to stay in the midfield because he's been just exceptional recently. Can't be dropped right now. Camavinga going to stay in the holding role. Backline's going to be Rudin, Badiashile, Cerezo, Jimmy Wong because Reece James isn't fully fit. So I'm going to go with Jimmy Wong at right back and then Harazo in net. On the bench, that leaves Nielsen. Shrews to be a backup left back because Ruggeri suspended. Frank Kessie, Guilherme Santos, Mike Fromm, Vidovic, and Sesko. We literally just beat Liverpool 5-1 at home. We lost away from home, but we were the better team away from home against Liverpool as well. We should be able to beat QPR, but with how inconsistent this team is, nothing is guaranteed. 14 minutes in, Yermi Pino with a free kick, going back post to Valentin Cerezo, and he heads it in the back of the net. And we've not been very good so far. That was our first shot on target. Like QPR haven't done anything, but neither really had we, but we've got a goal. It took a set piece, but Yermi Pino, good ball to the back post. Cerezo doesn't score many headers, but that's a good one there. 22 minutes in now. Now we see QPR on the ball from a throw-in. He's going to go back to Murray. He's going to look down, run down this right-hand side. He's going to find Johnson. He's going to cut inside, look for Murray. He's going to go back to Poljanek. Can we win this and go on a counterattack? Flowers. Going to find Morgan on the left-hand side. A nice ball through to Brearley and a good save. And it needed it from Giovanni Harazo. It's going to be a corner. We're pretty good from corners defensively. Can we keep this one out as well? De Silva is going to whip the ball in. Is he going near post? He's going kind of towards the middle of the box. We're going to head it away. Morgan's going to pick it up. He's going to go back to the man that crossed it in. Johnson now. He's going to go back, but Yermi Pino's going to intercept this. Are we going to see an attack, or is that just going to be how the highlight ends? Yermi Pino's still dribbling down the field. He's still got some men in support. He's going to look to do it mostly by himself before he gets taken down for a free kick and a yellow card. And this might be one of the last highlights of the first half. It's 42 minutes in, and it might be another set-piece goal. And I think it is. I think it's going to count. Camavinga gets his head on it. He doesn't do that much either. We've been pretty awful today, which is really unsurprising. Goal is still going to count. But we've been awful today. We don't really deserve a 2-0 lead because we've done basically nothing all game. It's taken 2 set pieces to give us a 2-goal lead. This is actually going to be the last highlight, though. I'm assuming 44 minutes in. Last time we had quite a few highlights, and they did in the first half as well in the last couple of matches we played last episode. And it's another goal for us. This one from open play. And Zvonarek continuing his hot form. Kai Havertz doing the same thing, and he gets an assist. Zvonarek puts it in the back of the net. And we've not been very good, but at least we've been clinical. Bruno Thiago plays it through to Kai Havertz. Nice job to cut it back with his left foot. Gonna find Zvonarek. Good finish in the bottom corner. 3-0 lead going into halftime unless there's another highlight. But there's not. It's going to be 3-0 at halftime, and we don't even have 1 XG. I'm kind of surprised by that, but I still don't feel like we've been that good. We're going to see an early highlight start this second half. 47 minutes in, we're going to play it out from the back. Zonarek's going to pick it up, the goal scorer. He's going to drive forward. He's going to dribble past his man. He's a good dribbler, and he's a good passer as he finds Kai Havertz. He's going to go inside to Jimmy Wong, who's cut inside. He's going to find Bruno Thiago. Back to Jimmy Wong, sitting in a more central position. He's going to find a through ball to Bruno Thiago, but it's a good save this time from the goalkeeper. Keeps it from being 4-0, but we are going to see a corner. We're pretty good offensively from corners, just like we are defensively. Yeremy Pino going to put this one far post. Kai Havertz is going to win it, and it's going to be 4. I don't know why that would be ruled out unless someone was in the way of the goalkeeper. Kai Havertz was in the clear. Again, another player doesn't score many headers, but that was a good one there. Having scored 3 set-piece goals against QPR, we have. 63 minutes in, we've got another highlight. The last goal is actually credited to Camavinga. I thought it was a Kai Havertz goal. I think the goalkeeper saved it and then just kind of bounced off Camavinga and went in. So I don't know if he even knew about it, but he's got a brace. He could get a hat trick. Did not expect that. Cerezo's going to put in a deep cross, looking for Bruno Thiago. Hits it over the bar, though. 75 minutes in now, we've got a goal kick, and we've had a better second half, even though we've not really scored many goals. Not as many in the first half, at least. Zvonarek is going to find Bruno Thiago. He's moved out to the wing to replace Yeremy Pino. Mark Rudin on this left-hand side is going to go inside to Mariba, back to Zvonarek, back to Mark Rudin, into Mariba, playing this really patiently. Really don't have to push things right now. Back to Badiashile. I'm still playing the higher tempo. I might pull that back so we can just rest some players. Bruno Thiago threw on goal, and he can't put it on target. All right, I pulled everything back, so we're just going to see this game out with a dominant 4-0 win, and we're going to make it to another FA Cup final. We need to win this one. And Camavinga gets man of the match with his brace. That might be the first brace of his career. I almost be surprised if it wasn't. We've also guaranteed a top 4 finish with results elsewhere, which we kind of knew was going to happen. We should be winning the league pretty comfortably with the advantage we have. Also means we've set our initial budget. So how much money are we going to have for next season? If I'm even going to be here next season. If I win the FA Cup, I might move. I don't know. It's an option. But if I do stay, we got a $160 million transfer budget and an $8.25 million wage budget. So some pretty good money. Now we need to see who we're taking on in the final. Aston Villa are going to be playing Liverpool in the other semifinal. I think it's just happening a little bit later today. So all we do is advance, see who wins. All right, Aston Villa v Liverpool. Obviously, everyone knows who I want to win, and it's not Liverpool. Even though we did just smash them 5-1, we were even better in the away leg. Still, I've played them far too many times, and they're still really good. So do me a favor, Aston Villa. Come on, Aston Villa. It's unlikely, but I'm still going to root them on. They're a decent team. They can win this match. It is in the realm of possibility. But did they do it? Yeah, no, they didn't. Svedberg gets the opening goal, and then an Mbappe penalty confirms Liverpool in the FA Cup final. It's Chelsea-Liverpool. Feels like we've already played Liverpool half a dozen times this year. Well, we're still going to play them 2 more times. Once in the league, and then at the end of the season, in the FA Cup final, looking to finally win that trophy. But up next, we've got Southampton away from home in the Premier League. We need to keep our unbeaten run going, but Southampton are one of the better teams in our way. They currently sit in 7th place. Obviously, we've got Liverpool and Manchester United in the season. But if we're going to lose our unbeaten run, I don't want it to be before we've locked up the league. You know, after that, I can kind of understand it a little bit, even though I don't want it to happen. But while we still have a league to win, I don't want to lose another game. All right, we made it to an FA Cup final. Now can we keep our invincible run going? We're taking on Southampton. We're going with mostly a full-strength squad. Bruno Thiago's going to stay up top. Yeremy Pino's going to stay on the left-hand side. Vidovic comes in the right. Havertz a little bit tired. Heavy match load. So I brought in Vidovic. Mount's going to start as box-to-box. Kind of the same thing from Reba. Heavy match load, a little tired. So Mason Mount had a little bit of a knock, but he's going to come back in. See if we can get him back to sharpness. Zvonarek obviously going to stay in the middle. He's been fantastic. Camavinga staying in that holding role. Back line stays the same. Rudin, Badiashile, Cerezo. Reece James comes back in. And then Horazzo stays in net. If we weren't on for an unbeaten season, I would consider rotating the squad for the Premier League, considering we're still in the Champions League and the FA Cup. But an unbeaten season in the Premier League doesn't happen very often, so I'm still going to go for it. I'm going to risk these guys' tiredness and see if we can win every single game remaining. We're 32 minutes in, and this has been an atrocious first half. Neither team's done anything. We have 2 shots, 2 on target, no XG. They have 2 shots, 1 on target, basically no XG. Ball in, Badiashile clears this out. Thiago's not going to get there, so they're going to recycle. Man's going to go back out wide to Alon. Going to go back to Man. He's through on goal, but Horazzo does a good job to pick it up. He was offside as well. In the half, it's going to end 0-0, and we've been awful. Is anyone surprised? Bruno Thiago might be the best, worst forward in the world. His attributes are amazing. His goal scoring record is pretty solid. But when he's not scoring goals, he's one of the worst players in the world. He just does absolutely nothing. 6.4. I don't understand him. He's just so insanely inconsistent. If the ball's not going in the back of the net, it's not even going on target. Now Southampton has the ball one more time. Have we seen us shoot the ball yet? I don't know. Gomez is going to put a ball in back post. Horazzo should clear this, or should pick this up. And he does. He should play this out from the back. Roll it out to maybe Cerezo here. Or he can go to the defensive midfielder. Or is he going to go long? Or is he just going to waste time? Okay, he's going to eventually go to Cerezo. He's going to dribble forward. See if he can find his man. Probably going to be Reece James. He is. Vidovic. Into Bruno Thiago. Can he do something here? Dropping deep, he finds Jeremy Pino. Also had an awful game. Zvonarek gets played through. He's been in tremendous form, and he continues that with a goal. Freaking finally, we've seen us shoot the ball, and it ends up in the back of the net. We've actually had a pretty decent start to the second half. Our XG is now over 1, but we finally see our first goal. And of course, it's Lovro Zvonarek, who has seen a resurgence playing through the midfield this season. What a pretty awful game this has been. But unless we concede it late, it looks like we might still be getting the win. We still should be able to get through here without losing, so we should keep our invincible run going. We've got the ball here, 85th minute, see if we can create an attack. Mason Mount's going to look for Guilherme Santos over the top, but Thierry Small picks it up. He's going to go Lafont, he's going to play out, and he's going to find his man on this left wing. Go inside to Like it, but a good tackle by Mariba. He's going to find Camavinga. He's going to play through Mariba one more time. Bruno Thiago, through on goal, but a good stop from the goalkeeper. But we're still going to pick this up, and Zvonarek had an open goal, and he couldn't even put it on target. That exemplifies our team right there. And it's going to end 1-0, and it's fully deserved. We've been the much better team. They don't even have 1 XG. We've, of course, underscored our XG, 2.26, 4 half chances, 2 clear-cut chances. Yet we can still only score 1 goal because our front 3 is just insanely inconsistent. Right now, we're relying on Lovro Zvonarek to score nearly all of our goals. So the unbeaten run continues. Watch out, Arsenal. The invincible season is still on. I've never finished a Premier League season unbeaten. I've done it in other leagues. Also did it with Sporting in this save, but I've never done it in the Premier League. This might be my best chance. Obviously, we've been fantastic this season. We're still in every single major competition. We might go through an entire Premier League season unbeaten, but I still kind of have to complain because I don't think Bruno Thiago's been good enough. For how good this team is, I don't think he's scoring enough goals. He's not up there challenging with some of the best goal scorers in the world right now. Just look at the Premier League. Haaland has 36. Mukoko has 22, Vlahovic has 22, and yet we're unbeaten, and Bruno Thiago can't even get in there. He's 6th with 19 goals, almost half of Erling Haaland. If we had Erling Haaland in this team, we would not just be unbeaten. I don't think we would have drawn a single game. I don't think we'd be winning almost every single game by double digits. I think we need that elite goal scorer, and even though Bruno Thiago, I love him, his attributes are amazing, he's not proven in a top level to be that elite goal scorer. So if we were going forward, I might have to look for that kind of guy, even though I don't know what exists that I could actually get. I don't think I can get Haaland. I don't think I can get Mukoko. So maybe just have to rely on Bruno Thiago. You could also maybe use some help elsewhere. Jeremy Pino's done a pretty decent job goal scoring. 15 goals. Obviously, as a creator, he's been amazing. 18 assists. Outside of that, I mean, Benjamin Sesko, but usually him and Thiago are not on the pitch at the same time. He's got 14 goals. Vidovic has done a pretty good job. 12 goals, 10 assists. But the problem is Kai Havertz. He has 30 appearances, and he has 3 goals, playing in an attacking role almost every single game as an inside forward. That is not even close to good enough. Obviously, he's done okay creatively, 12 assists, but 3 goals is unacceptable. He might have to be replaced, and it might be Vidovic. I don't know. Mike Fromm also done a decent job goal scoring from the midfield. He's kind of fallen off recently, though. But Zvonarek's kind of taken his spot. He's now got 8 goals and 11 assists. Mariba with 5, a little disappointing as well. Mason Mount, 5, also disappointing. I mean, Kai Havertz has less than Mancini. Hopefully we can still find the goals to complete our aims this season, because we got some stuff we want to win. Premier League, the Champions League, and the FA Cup. Next episode will be the Champions League. We'll be in the semifinal. We'll play both legs against Bayern. I think we can win the league against Bristol City. If we win this match, we win the Premier League. But obviously, that should be happening nonetheless. I don't think I really need to show that, because I think it's kind of a foregone conclusion at this point. We're going to win the Premier League, but I want to win the Champions League, and I want to win the FA Cup. So we got to get past Bayern first. Hopefully we can do that. I'll see you next episode. If you made it this far, why don't you like the video, subscribe, and click the bell. The links to all my socials and my Twitch are in the description. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time.